Hi my puddings, and welcome to the first ever video on my channel. To start off with, I thought I would do a 50 facts about me video. A lot of you know me for my books, but I kind of wanted to let you know a little bit more about me, what I'm like, favourite things, all that kind of thing. So, please keep watching. I'm 5'7". I've size 4 feet, UK size, which is incredibly small for my height, which is why I lose balance a lot. As a teenager, I went to a theatre school where I was trained how to sing and dance, but singing was my kind of main art. I've been with my husband since high school, sixth form college if you're British. We have been together nearly 16 years in a couple of months and have been married for 6. My favourite food is a Sunday dinner, or Sunday roast some people call it. If you don't know what that is, if you're not from the UK, just Google Yorkshire puddings and they're the dream. I'm from the very northeast of England, in a little town called Stockton-on-Tees, which is near Newcastle, if you don't know where that is, which is why I have this fabulous strong accent if you're from outside of the UK, and if you're from the UK then, why aye. My mother is English, from Stockton, but my father is from Scotland. He is from a fishing village just outside of Edinburgh. Before my career took off as a writer, I was a high school teacher of religion. I have lived in 5 countries and 2 continents. My favourite country was by far Italy. I am now, however, in America and I adore that too. I have written now over 15 novels, some of which are behind me. So yeah, that's a lot of words. I am obsessed with makeup, like unhealthily obsessed with makeup. I love everything makeup. My favourite products are foundation, bronzer and mascara. I have 12 tattoos, some of which you can see and some of which are so on my body that you will never see them. I love pop music, and not just love pop music. I am ridiculously obsessed with pop music. I have 3 favourites. Lady Gaga is my ultimate because she is my queen. Pause up. I am slightly embarrassingly obsessed with One Direction. And I think this is because I think I'm really a 15-year-old trapped in a 34-year-old woman's body. And thirdly, Little Mix, because A, I love Perry, B, their voices are incredible, and they just make the best and most fun driving songs I've ever known. I am currently 5.5 months pregnant. I'll show you bump watch. It's interesting. Ooh, there we go. Cooking along very nicely. I am having a baby boy. And yes, I do have a name picked out, but no, I am not saying what it is just yet. I have one sister. She is 2 years older than me. Her name is Samantha, and she's one of my best friends. I have 3 gorgeous nephews, all reprobates in their own right. Very loud, very fun, and pretty much 3 of my favourite people on this planet. I write dark romance. Dun dun dun. Yes, I write stories that are severely effed up. I write disturbing topics, taboo subjects, very sensitive, very crazy. Some of them, nope, wrong side. Some of them are along there behind me. I'm kind of known for my dark romance stories, and it is my absolute favourite genre to write. My parents in England live on a farm. I was brought up on a farm with animals, and my dream is to one day have a farm here, where I live now, and continue living that way of life. I can horse ride. The horse I had most of my life was called Bubbles. Unfortunately, she passed away a couple of years ago, but it's still one of my favourite hobbies to do. I am ridiculously obsessed with musicals. If a genie could grant me one wish, it would be to turn my entire life into a musical where I would communicate through the art of song. I hate onions, like, despise them. And no matter how much you chop them up and put them in a meal to disguise it, I'm like a sniffer dog. I love positive people. I try and surround myself with people who are fun and bright and happy and see the best out of any situation. My pet peeve is negativity, And yeah, I try to stay away from people who completely bring me down. I'm literally the clumsiest person on the planet. I fall over regularly. In the last 3 days, I have broken a mug, a vase, I've burnt myself with my curling tongs, and I have bruised my arm for where I walked out of the bathroom and smashed into the door frame. I'm also very ditzy and forgetful, and literally you can tell me one thing 1 minute and I'll forget it the next, because I have a memory of a fish. Fun story. When I was 17, I spilt juice onto an ice cube that sat in an ice cube tray. I licked it, my tongue got stuck. I proceeded to try and call for my mother, who when she entered the kitchen and saw me flapping about in distress, proceeded to then just laugh her arse off. And instead of getting it off my tongue with hot water, which I now know is how you got it off, she just proceeded to laugh at me for about 2 minutes straight. And luckily this was before video phones, otherwise I'm sure she would have put that on camera. My husband was a professional rugby player for over 10 years, which meant I was a wag. Yes, I was a wag. I was wife and a girlfriend in that period of time, because I got married during that period of time, and it was a very interesting experience. Lots of highs, a couple of lows, but an experience nonetheless. My favourite book, or books in my case, I have a tied top spot. I have Pride and Prejudice, because Mr. Darcy, and Wuthering Heights, because Heathcliff. I could sleep for England. I love naps. I love going to sleep. It is possibly one of the best things in the world to me. I love coffee. Like, I love coffee. And this habit was made worse when I went to Italy, which has some of the best coffee in the world. And now I'm pregnant, I'm forced to live on decaf, which is slightly depressing. So the minute my baby is born, the first thing I will do is have the biggest, fully caffeinated coffee I can get my hands on. I am an Aquarian. I was born on February the 15th, and from everything I've read, I think I am the most typical Aquarian on the planet. I am obsessed with crime dramas. Broadchurch is my favourite. Luther is up there because A, it's amazing, and B, it has Idris. Idris Elba. My favourite ever TV show is Peaky Blinders, but it's possibly tied at the top with Game of Thrones because Jon Snow, up the north. I cannot write without music. I write all day, every day. That is what I do. I can write from 6 hours to over 18 a day, depending on where I am in my schedule or if I'm that invested in the story, and everything I do is to music because it literally makes my life. My skincare routine is the craziest skincare routine I have ever known. It's very intense. I am ridiculously crazy about this routine. So yeah, hopefully I'll show you that one day because it's interesting. I currently live in Austin, Texas, and I love it. It is the best city I've ever been to, has the best people, the best culture, everything about it. It literally is perfect. My favourite romance genre is paranormal. My favourite series of books is True Blood, or the Sucky Stackhouse series by Charlene Harris, who is on my bucket list to meet one day because, hello, Eric Northman, best book boyfriend in the world. Yes, Sucky, Eric is mine. I have 8 piercings, mostly in my ears, one in my nose, and one in my belly button. However, the one in my belly button right now is not there, or at least the bar is not there, because I'm pregnant and it is spreading. It is spreading faster than Christian Grey's bar. Being that I am from the northeast of England, there is absolutely one thing that I cannot live without: fake tan. I confess that I am the orange chic queen. I love fake tan. I will never stop using it. I know a lot of people hate it. For me, it's one of the pleasures in life. And this is for my readers. My most favourite character that I have ever written is a man called Styx, and he is from a dark romance novel of mine called It Ain't Me, Babe. And it's a motorcycle club meets a cult, which sounds crazy, but it works. I have a severe makeup buying habit, as in Sephora should cut me off. I love makeup, I love buying it, I literally spend my money on nothing else. Maybe a Swiffer Jet or a Swiffer Duster every now and again, because I also like cleaning, but mainly it's makeup. My favourite place to visit in the world is so cliche, but it's Disney World. I went there for my honeymoon. I have been there several times since, and now I'm in America, it's even more accessible. I love to bake. My speciality is Scottish shortbread. I'm also very good at scones as well. My nana taught me how to bake, and when I am not busy, that is one of the best things I like to do. When I was a child, I was convinced I would become a singer. I was obsessed with Britney Spears, along with many others, and yeah, that's exactly what I thought I would do with my life. My style icons. I have 2 style icons that are actually very varied, but they're also hugely typical. On one hand, I have Marilyn Monroe, because that eyeliner and those red lips are just phenomenal. And I also love Audrey Hepburn because she is pure class. I have 2 favourite accents in the world to listen to. Number 1, the Alabama accent, because I just adore it. And number 2, the Bostonian accent, because it is just the most fun thing to listen to. When I was 8, I broke my jaw, split my chin open and bit through my tongue all at once. A car hit the back wheel of the bike I was riding and I went over the handlebars, smacked my chin off a curb, and yeah, I have the scar and a rather odd sounding clicking jaw to remind me of that moment for the rest of my life. When I write my books, I see my stories as movies in my mind. I character cast with famous actors or models that I have seen and really picture what the character looks like, and then as I write, it's like I am watching the movie unfold. My middle name is Dawn. I love to laugh. If you can make me laugh or we can laugh together, that pretty much means we're best friends. I truly believe that I do the best job on the planet. I never expected to become a writer. I adored it. It was a passion of mine, but I never thought it was a career for me. I still have to pinch myself every day that this is my life and I get to do this incredible job every day and meet such wonderful readers and have the most amazing relationships with other authors and bloggers and readers out there. It is such a phenomenal gift that I have been given, and I never ever take it for granted. I love dark romance. I have a real passion for pushing that genre because it's still seen as quite taboo. I also love my contemporary romances that I write. I love to make people cry in books because I truly believe that emotion is, I don't know, I think it's such a vital part of book writing for me anyway. And yeah, I just absolutely adore my career and hope to do it for a long time to come. So that was 50 facts about me. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better, and that you're excited for the rest of this YouTube channel journey. I love YouTube, I watch it all of the time, so this just seemed like a perfect thing to do. If you would like to continue watching my videos, please make sure to subscribe to the button below, give this video a huge thumbs up, and make sure to press on the bell symbol next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification every time I upload a video. Please leave a lovely comment. No haters please, because you know, we're not about that life. And yeah, I hope you've had fun and I can't wait till next time. Goodbye puddings!